I was supposed to be podcasting, but my guest is late. So I guess I'm going to talk about something that's going to make me blush. 10 years ago, I had two babies and I decided to get breast implants. And I wrote about it extensively. I did a whole video diary online. Um, and I was pretty open about it. And it was basically like, you know what? I deserve to feel like I look like myself again. And I don't regret getting them. I really don't. They were fantastic. However, caveat, there is a little thing where if you get implants, I was like, I've heard that, people have to get them redone after 10 years or 15 years or whatever. And I was like, really? Yeah, really. Yeah, you really do. So what happened to me was that I kind of knew one of them was ruptured because there was an incident. We don't need to get into the details, but there was an incident. And I was like, whoa, oh no. And then last year, when I ended up in the hospital, I was all sedated and out of it. And I was like, a doctor went by and they were like, just, your breast implants ruptured. I was like, my what? Huh? And it just was in passing. And I was like, did I hear that? I don't really. So it took me a year to make a plastic surgery appointment because I don't know. I had insurance issues. I don't want to get into it. But I finally made a plastic surgery appointment. And here's the deal. Um, we don't know if it's ruptured. I guess we'll find out when I get them taken out. But my body has changed so dramatically, especially in this department over the past 6 years or so. Basically, when I gain weight, straight to the boobs. And that sounds fun. It's not. It's really not. I've had incidents where they have fallen out in places that they don't need to be falling out. So, I mean, you guys, so many times, so many times, so many times. And beyond that, ruptured, not ruptured, I have also had a bunch of autoimmune things happening. The thing with my elbow, it's not autoimmune, but it's also continuing to be a problem. I have something called granuloma annulare, which is an autoimmune thing. It's like a rash that's just cosmetic, but I don't love it. And I listened to Brandy Glanville's podcast not that long ago, in which she talks about how when she finally got her implants taken out, she was like, oh, something was wrong with me with that in my body. And it's like, well, yeah, we get all concerned about microplastics, and these are this is megaplastic. Um, and so you basically can't even tell I have implants anymore because of the weight gain in my boobs. So you can't find them. I don't know where they are. They're in there somewhere. And they're so huge and I am so uncomfortable. Like I can't really exercise because it's just a disaster. I feel weird in bathing suits because I feel like a porn star, but not a great kind. And I just feel like I'm uncomfortable, sleeping. And I also get these this isn't great, occasional stabbing pains in them. So anyway, I was like, I need to look into getting these taken out. So I went and I spoke to a doctor and he basically said the original implants that I got were so small that he's going to take them out, but I will then have to get a lift, but I should have enough volume, thank you, weight gain, to not have to have an implant in there anymore. And he'll just work with this stuff. Can I afford it? No, no, I cannot. But it is a health issue. And so that's what interest-free health insurance type credit cards are for. I use Care Credit if you're wondering. It's fantastic. Highly recommended. Um, oh, and you can put things like Botox or whatever on dentistry, whatever. I put everything on Care Credit and you just pay it off interest-free over the course of a year. So it's much more manageable. So I am going to go in 2 weeks from yesterday and get the implants out and everything just pick it up. I want 5 inches north. And a reduction as well. So I'm actually I'm obviously nervous. I'm very excited. He said there is a possibility once he's in there. That's what she said. So dorky. that he will want to put in like a teeny tiny tiny implant just for volume on top, because that's sort of where it gets lost, is here, and you don't want like nothing and then like I don't know. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take you with me because I've taken you with me through everything else. And I actually I think this is an important thing to talk about because I'm assuming I'm not the only one who got implants and was like, "Wee, this is forever." And like I knew better, but I don't know. It was sort of not out of sight, but it was definitely out of mind until the incident of which we shall not speak. So I'm going to make my mom is going to come and take care of me. I'm going to obviously make her film me post surgery and high because that's always fun. I have talked to my kids about it. They understand. We're very open in this family. Um, and I am not just excited aesthetically and like physically just to like feel, less uncomfortable, but I am very excited to see if Brandy Glanville was right. And maybe, I don't know, maybe some of the fog I've had the past, 3, 4 years, or I have no idea, but I'm excited to see what happens when I no longer have, foreign objects located in my torso. So, yeah, let's go.
That was very nice.
You're doing fabulous.
Yeah? Oh,
Okay. You woke up nicely. No nausea. Your breasts look great.
wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Everything went very smoothly.
Okay. Did I say anything weird?
No. No, you didn't. You can't say anything in there because you have a tube in your mouth. You and me, and whatever you said here is our little secret. It's like Vegas.
Well, is it though? 'Cause,
You're recording.
yeah. This is my, yes, it's my job.
It's your job.
Stay right there. This is your wall. You, right there. No closer. Thank you. Okay. Okay. We are currently on day 3. This is Wednesday, and I had this surgery on Monday. So I thought, since I am now sitting up, I would walk you through this absolutely bananas experience. Okay. So you get to the surgery, and they draw lines all over your body. And I'll show you a picture. This is fun. This is a fun picture. I was like, what's that? He's like, oh, that's where your nipple will go. And I was like, fabulous. That's a better spot. I like it. So, cut to waking up. I don't really remember very much. And the first day, pretty much fine because drugs. Second day, not fine. Not fine. Yesterday was not fine. Um, so much rougher of a recovery than getting the implants. This is by leaps and bounds the most challenging surgical recovery I've ever had, including my ectopic pregnancy situation. The scars extend from under my armpit all the way to the center. And then there's another scar like around the nipple and then down the breast. So like a lollipop scar, but with a big, 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 big smile. And so I found out, this is fun. So I had thought, the reason I'm making this whole video is because of what I'm about to tell you next, because it's a big deal. So I had thought that one of them was ruptured because someone had said that in passing, if you recall, when I was in the hospital. Turns out both ruptured, and so one was ruptured, the other basically exploded. I'm going to show you the pictures of what they took out of my body. If you don't want to see this, go ahead and fast forward like, I don't know, 15 seconds or something like that. It's very graphic. It's not like of me. It's just like of what they took out. So on the right side, this is the one that was just ruptured, and you can see it's like got kind of gooky stuff coming out of it. And then the left side, yeah, yeah. So that was in my body. So I went from being like, am I being like a little bit not vain, because I was like, after 10 years, you're supposed to at least get them looked at. But let's be honest, y'all. I wasn't. If that doctor hadn't said in passing, like, oh, I think that might be ruptured, I wouldn't have thought to do anything. Like, I would have been like, I don't know, they're fine. I can't even see them. It's like, they're not bothering me. Now, granted, in the last, I would say 3 to 4 months, I was getting pain, like both dull, aching pains and slightly sharper stabbing pains in both breasts. But I kind of assumed that that was because they're very big and I would get them like when I was sleeping and stuff. So, and the kind of person I am is like, I'm sure it'll be fine. And thank God that I did this. I'm like out of breath. You can see also I'm like puffy. My stomach is like super puffy. I guess that's normal from fluid retention. Not psyched about it. But yeah, so I'm retaining water. I need assistance to like sit up because I can't activate any muscles, any of this. None of these muscles want to be activated at all. But I've been sleeping a ton, and I'm trying to think. There's so much more I wanted to tell you. I guess yeah, today is a little bit better. So this is day 3, and I am just so happy I did this, and I'm really excited to see if and how it impacts like my overall health and wellness situation. And you don't want to see anything that's happening right now, but I will show you like, a little bit of the end result later on. But if you have implants, ladies, consider this your PSA to maybe just go get them checked out if it's been a while. That is my breast implant removal journey so far. If you have any burning questions, go ahead and ask. No, I did not get new ones put in. Um, don't plan on it. Um, yeah, just ask away, and I will check back with you once the healing process has progressed to its final destination.